last chart is Bitcoin futures. Now, effectively, what's been happening in this market, after a series of breakdowns in the past, price moved into a consolidation zone and moved sideways for an extended period. And in hindsight, this looks a lot like a period of accumulation. Now, during this period of accumulation, price broke down a second time, which I can't remember exactly what happened, but there was some fundamental issues. I think one of the brokers had problems and that caused price to break down. But the market did continue to consolidate and accumulate despite that happening. So this whole period here, if I mark it like that, is potentially a period of accumulation. And now price has popped out the top. It's contending with some resistance which is being drawn from this period here, primarily from this level, but it will be from this whole zone to some degree. And price is moving up and having to absorb its way through it. It's finding it a little bit challenging, but that's just what's expected following what's effectively a breakout above an accumulation zone. Just remove them to make it more clear. Now you can see that no great damage has been done over the past 5 weeks. There's no downside follow through. Each time you've had a down bar, there's been a corresponding up bar in response, which is often what you'll see when the market is trading in absorption mode. That's absorbing the supply from the left. The next strong level above that comes through here. So you've effectively got a level at around the 30,000 to absorb your way through, and then you may see price push up and begin a period of absorption around the 35,000 level. There's no sign of serious supply emerging recently, and if this all works out correct, and this is an accumulation zone, you'll see price generally pushing higher. There'll be some periods where price comes back, and that'll generally be in response to an increase in supply to challenge the sellers. And if the sellers are easily absorbed, price will then move higher in response and move up to the next higher resistance level. So look for this period of absorption to take place around the 30,000. And when price breaks out, different color, when price breaks out above this level, if you see a strong up bar in response, there's a high probability price will move up to the 35,000 level in response. It will only be if there's an increase in supply drawn out that price pulls back more deeply. The $25,000 level here pretty much corresponds with the highs of the accumulation zone you can see through here. So that's what it appears is happening at the moment. You've got effectively a broad and extended period of accumulation in the background, and what's taking place at the moment is the initial breakout and absorption at the first level of resistance above. Price may come back and test the breakout for strength if supply is drawn out, and if not, look for a widespread up bar that breaks through 31,000 approximately, and if so, price will probably push up towards the 35,000 level and begin another period of absorption. And if you look to the left here, you've got a pretty big area of previous congestion to the left here. So you may find resistance is increased at this level. It might take some work to get through. It'll just depend on how much supply remains in that zone and how much has an intention of selling when price gets back to their level again.